Victor Harrington was one of the richest men in the city. Luxury cars, glass mansions, and expensive suits followed him everywhere. But along with his wealth came something darker: pride. Victor believed money made him smarter than everyone else. He often laughed at people who worked for him, especially his staff. To him, they were invisible. Among them was Elena, a quiet maid in her late 20s. She cleaned floors, washed dishes, and kept her eyes down. No one knew much about her because she never spoke unless spoken to. One afternoon, Victor was hosting important international guests. He waved a document written in an ancient foreign language and laughed loudly. "None of my employees are smart enough to translate this," he said mockingly. Then he added jokingly, "If anyone here can translate this, I'll give them my entire salary for the month." The room filled with laughter. No one dared to respond, except Elena. Elena had been cleaning quietly near the door when she heard Victor's challenge. Her hands froze. She looked at the document. Her heart raced. She recognized the language. For years, Elena had hidden her past. She wasn't just a maid. She was once a top university student, fluent in multiple ancient and modern languages. Life, however, had crushed her dreams when her parents passed away, forcing her to take any job she could find. Victor noticed her staring. "What's wrong?" he sneered. "Don't tell me the mop taught you to read ancient scripts." The guests laughed again. Elena swallowed her fear. In a calm voice, she said, "I can translate it." The room went silent. Victor burst out laughing.
You?
He leaned back confidently. "Go ahead. Entertain us." Elena stepped forward, her hands shaking, but her voice was steady. She began translating line by line. The laughter faded. The guests leaned forward. Victor's smile slowly disappeared. The document wasn't just a text. It was a rare historical contract, connected to a priceless property dispute worth millions. Elena didn't just translate the words. She explained the hidden meanings, cultural references, and legal implications behind them. Every sentence she spoke landed like thunder. When she finished, the room was completely silent. One of the guests whispered, "That translation is flawless," another said. She explained details even scholars miss. Victor stared at her like he was seeing a ghost. His jaw literally dropped. Victor stood up slowly. Where did you learn this?" he asked, his voice no longer arrogant. Elena took a deep breath. "I studied languages and history at a top university. I had dreams once. Life took them away." The room felt heavy. Victor realized something painful. He had been blind, not because Elena was invisible, but because his pride refused to see her. True to his word, Victor transferred his entire month's salary to Elena that very day. But he didn't stop there. "I was wrong," he admitted in front of everyone. "And I've never said that in my life." The guests watched in shock as the mighty millionaire bowed his head, not to wheel. Victor offered Elena a new position, not as a maid, but as a language consultant and advisor for his global projects. Elena accepted, not for revenge, but for growth. Weeks later, Victor changed. He spoke differently to his staff. He listened. He learned. And Elena? She finally reclaimed the life she once lost. The story spread through the city. A millionaire laughed. A maid spoke. And intelligence defeated arrogance. Lesson: never judge someone by their uniform. Talent doesn't disappear, it waits. And pride can blind even the richest eyes.